Big news from Europe. France and Italy are skipping a NATO plan to send US weapons to Ukraine. Why? Both countries say they're prioritizing their own defense industries and facing budget issues. France wants to boost its own arms production, while Italy points to existing systems already helping Ukraine. This doesn't mean they're abandoning Ukraine. Italy's still looking at helping with transport. And the overall goal is to get more weapons to Ukraine, which desperately needs more air defenses as Russia intensifies attacks. Other countries, like Germany and the UK, are fully on board with this new plan. What's your take on this shift in strategy? Subscribe for more updates. Big news from the Ukraine conflict. Patriot missiles are already on their way. Former President Trump announced that shipments are underway, part of a new NATO coordinated plan where allies will supply weapons, then be reimbursed by the US. This comes as Ukraine desperately needs more air defenses against intensified Russian attacks. Trump also issued a 50-day ultimatum to Russia, threatening severe tariffs if a peace deal isn't reached. He expressed disappointment with Putin's lack of progress on peace talks. Subscribe for more updates on this evolving situation. Global views on China are shifting. A new Pew Research Center study shows improving opinions of China and Xi Jinping, while views of the US and Donald Trump are declining in many countries. This is partly due to Trump's trade policies, which have damaged US global confidence. The survey reveals that some countries now see China as a more reliable economic partner, while negative views of China persist in some regions. The shift is significant. Australia, for example, shows a growing preference for stronger economic ties with China over the US. What's your take on this changing global landscape? Subscribe for more news updates. Whoa, did you hear this? Zelenskyy says Putin suddenly stopped the heavy bombing raids in Ukraine. Why? Because a high-ranking US envoy arrived. Zelenskyy believes Putin's afraid of a US response and is holding back attacks while the envoy is in the country. It's quite a claim. 2 nights of no major bombings after the US presence. Pretty interesting, right? Zelenskyy even joked about giving the envoy Ukrainian citizenship. It highlights the potential impact of US involvement in deterring further aggression. What's your take on this surprising development? Subscribe for more updates on this evolving situation.